Ayo gang, what's happening? It's your boy Araine TJ back again with another reaction video, and today we're going over this Pepperdine students. 4 Pepperdine students were deleted in a crash, so we're gonna check it out and see what it's about. RIP to them and condolences to their families for sure.
And let's go now. LA County Sheriff Department officials are speaking about the 4 young women killed on PCH.
Okay, right. They were going to a party for their sorority, 4 sorority sisters. I guess I already did a video on this, so I guess this has more detail. So let's check it out because I did want to know more stuff.
First, with just sending my condolences to the families that were impacted with the traffic collision that happened last night here in Malibu. I'm gonna read a brief statement, and then I will introduce my traffic detective, and then we will open it up for any questions after that. Yesterday, Wednesday, October 17th, 2023, at 20:30 hours, 8:30 p.m., there was a traffic collision at the 21600 block of Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. Currently, there are detectives investigating this. It is an ongoing investigation, and detectives are investigating this. Preliminary investigations have revealed that the suspect, Fraser Michael Bohem, was driving a dark gray 4-door sedan, was traveling westbound on Pacific Coast Highway when he lost control of his vehicle and swerved towards the shoulder of the north side of Pacific Coast Highway. This caused the suspect's vehicle to collide into 3 parked vehicles, and subsequently those vehicles hit 4 female adults standing on the side of the roadway near the parked vehicles.
That's crazy,
The 4 females were pronounced dead at the scene.
Bro.
The suspect was arrested for vehicular manslaughter with gross negligence. The identities of the deceased will be released by the coroner's office once the identities have been determined. Let me go ahead and introduce my detective, my traffic detective, Roger Schulz.
Hi, I'm Detective Roger Schulz. Unfortunately, there's limited information we can give due to the ongoing investigation. So, like the captain said, she gave you a basic scenario as to what occurred during the collision. Other than that, if you have any questions, I mean, we'll try and answer them. But like I said, we're limited on the amount due to the ongoing investigation.
Do you believe drugs or alcohol are involved in this?
FSTs and a DUI investigation was conducted, but that's still ongoing also.
Is there any evidence that it was a speed contest with another vehicle?
There was no other vehicle that we know of that was involved. So other than that, it's still under investigation also.
Can you confirm, sir, if the victims are all students at Pepperdine University?
That I don't know. That was left up to the coroner's office to ID the deceased.
Detective, how do you spell the suspect's name? How old is he?
Suspect's last name was spelled B-O-H-M. He's 22 years old.
Is he injured at all?
From my understanding, there's just minor injuries.
Wow.
Right now, he has been released. While we still conduct our investigation.
Detective,
That's always how it is.
4 victims died at the scene, or some of them were transported to the hospital where they were pronounced, and were there any additional victims as well?
The 4 that were there that were deceased died from traumatic injuries at the scene.
Wow.
What led investigators to the vehicular manslaughter gross negligence charge if there's no drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
We're still conducting the investigation, so.
Is there anything you can say about speed?
No, not at this time. That's being investigated also.
Did he have any passengers in the vehicle?
He did not.
He did not.
No.
Hey, Detective, can you tell us what were the women doing there? We understand there was a fraternity party nearby. Were they leaving, coming, going to the party? Do you know?
That I do not know. I know that they were there from what we've heard, to meet up with people. But other than that, I don't know the specifics of what they were exactly doing there.
I know it's another stretch of PCH. What is the speed limit?
It is 45.
I know it's early in the investigation, but what do you know about what the suspect was doing prior to the crash?
Prior, other than driving down the street, that we're still conducting our investigation. Okay.
So with this tragedy, we need to really talk about Malibu and PCH. With me today is my dear friend, producer Michelle Shane. His daughter, Emily Shane, was also a victim of PCH in Malibu in 2010. My friend and my brother's dear friend, Kim Ellis, was killed on PCH in a traffic collision in 1997. We've got to ask ourselves, we've got to work together as a community. There's too many people that on this stretch of highway that have been killed. And that is why we are working with our partners, with the community, with people like Michelle Shane. He just produced a movie called 21 Miles in Malibu, which talks about the deaths on PCH. We've got to bring awareness to this. So in law enforcement, what we're doing right now is education. We're working with Michelle Shane and our elected officials to make sure people are educated about the dangers of PCH and to slow down on PCH. And two, the enforcement. Enforcement, it's important. It's an important piece. And right now we're looking at speed cameras. We have to look at law enforcement differently. We've got to change with the times. When technology is an option, and these speed cameras will be, they're going to be in 6 cities starting in 2024. We've got to keep our eyes on this technology because I believe that it will save lives. And that is the point of this. We can't have any more Kim Ellis's or Emily Shane's. We've got to do something about it. So that's my call to action to the community. Let's partner together to save lives. Elected officials, I need your help. Let's partner together and save lives.
Captain, are there any specific initiatives to add speed traps, cameras that you attributed to, speed bumps, more stoplights, anything like that?
You'll have to talk to the city of Malibu and Caltrans, but remember PCH is a state highway. Something that we did in 2019 is we received funding from the 3rd District for the summer and took PCH and separated it into 4 different areas and did large enforcement in those areas. That was the only summer that I remember where there wasn't a fatality on PCH. Enforcement works. But as you know, law enforcement around the nation, the numbers have decreased. And so we've got to look at different technology to help us with this. And that's why our eyes are on those speed cameras. And thank you all for being here today. And if we can send that message, it has to be a whole of community approach to this. PCH is deadly. We've lost way too many people on PCH. It's a city, it's a highway that runs through a city, and it's a college town. We've got to make a difference. So thank you all for being here. And if there's any other questions that myself, Michelle Shane, or the detective can answer,
yeah,
we're
that
here
definitely sounds dangerous.
All right, we have listened to a news conference about the 4 Pepperdine students that were killed in a crash on PCH. The driver has been identified as 20-year-old Fraser Michael Boehm. That's all the details we have. He was arrested and released, but we understand he does face some manslaughter charges.
Yeah, and the identities, of course, of these young women.
Didn't they say he's 22? But this is so sad. Well, I hope you know, they get that speed cameras going, and like, you know, because if it's a highway going through a college area and it's a city, that just sound dangerous, bro. That sounds like they need to, like, I don't know how they could make it not a highway. Maybe put a stoplight there somewhere or nearby, but yeah, a stoplight, I mean, that wouldn't change it from being a highway. I don't know how, like, civil engineering work, but a stoplight or some speed bumps, you know? But anyways, gang, thanks for watching today's video. Condolences to those who lost their lives in this. And, you know, let's just hope it was just an accident, you know? like just an accident, you know? Let's just hope he wasn't racing or wasn't drinking and driving or nothing foolish, right? But yeah, once again, thanks for watching today's video. And if you like my drawings, you could always support. There's a whole bunch of ways. You could like, subscribe, share. You could join the membership. You could hit up my store, check out one of my products, buy one of my merch. Anything like that. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you and have a great day. All right, bye everyone.